liftoff. United Launch Alliance Falcon rocket. We have the fun.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching from. You're looking at live coverage of Falcon Heavy launching ViaSat-3 F3 for the ViaSat program here. We are live joining you from Launch Complex 39A at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida as we prepare for Falcon Heavy flying in about 40 minutes and 50 seconds from now. So we got a little bit of time left. We started the coverage a bit early just to get every step of the way on screen here, and for the live viewers, of course, as you can see, the bottom section of the Falcon Heavy rocket. This is our only camera we have available for now, so just waiting until SpaceX starts their coverage, and that's when we'll get the rest of the camera feed. So, great day today as Falcon Heavy launches for the first time in 2026 from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, launching ViaSat-3 to geostationary transfer orbit. So we do not have our commentators up yet, but they will be coming shortly. At least one will be coming in just a few moments' time, so he will be joining us later today. And if you wonder who that is Caden, the co-founder of ThatSpaceDogeGuy. He was here since the beginning. So great guy, of course. He is great to have him on the team here as we prepare for Falcon Heavy to fly. Yeah. Now, at the moment, just crossing the 40-minute mark, we have already started stage 1 RP1 load. So that is assuming for the boosters. And then LOX load has also already begun on stage 1. At least assuming. But it seems like that has been underway. And from this point on, if they have any hold on the countdown, they will not be able to hold and launch later today, as they cannot keep the propellant in and then launch. I don't know why Falcon 9 has that exactly, but that's just Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy. Pretty much every Falcon rocket from SpaceX. Now, about ViaSat-3 F3, the launch vehicle was switched from Ariane 64 to Falcon Heavy due to delays in the Ariane 6 development, as well as the remanifestation of several payloads from Russian launchers to Ariane vehicles after the Russia invasion, of course. Now coming up 38 minutes until launch. Coming up in just a few minutes' time will be the stage 2 RP1 load beginning. And then a T-minus 22 minutes and 20 seconds will be the LOX chill down. Liquid oxygen chill down. And then at T-minus 18 minutes 30 seconds we'll have stage 2 LOX load beginning. Following up 7 minutes until launch, engine chill. And the rest we will be calling out on the stream. So, once more viewers join on later, we will continue the list on. And it seems like we have... Okay, please stand by because we are having some audio issues I had. Alright, we have one of our commentators, not who I said was coming, but as a surprise, which I already thought. Corey, welcome to the stream. I'm doing great. I'm very ready for this launch. 37 minutes to go. No problem, Corey. How are you feeling today for the Falcon Heavy launch? Yeah, because I just saw on the weather, there were some clouds coming, but I'm not sure if that's really a watch item, but I guess SpaceX is still looking into that. So yeah, that's pretty interesting, I would say. Yeah, I'm feeling good for this launch too. I believe we're already into stage 1 RP1 and launch load, so things are pretty much getting started here. Now I'm just looking into stuff here. As we got 36 minutes to launch. Getting the cams fixed. Here we go. Latest tweet from SpaceX. All systems are looking good for Falcon Heavy's launch of the ViaSat. Sorry, my mic is doing weird things. Falcon Heavy's launch of the ViaSat-3 F3 mission from Florida. The 85-minute window opens at 10:13 a.m. Eastern Time. Teams are keeping an eye on weather. Okay, yeah. So, still, I guess a watch item on weather. Yeah. Corey, what have you seen so far about weather? Thick clouds. Interesting. Well. Interesting. Well, interesting specs here for today. Now, still, of course, giving a watch eye on the clouds here, but it seems like everything is going smoothly here as we are 34 minutes and 35 seconds until launch here. Just getting a few things here. Need to get them in. Okay, let me just get a few things here so we can talk about that. Oh no. Now you're looking at live shots here from the voice cam here as we are T-minus 33 minutes and almost 20 seconds until launch. At the moment, everything looking good. Now, today's ViaSat-3 F3 mission will go into a geosynchronous transfer orbit. So not a geostationary, yeah. Geosynchronous transfer orbit from Launch Complex 39A at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Now, once again, the launch window opens at 10:13 a.m. Eastern Time, and if needed, a backup opportunity is available tomorrow during an 85-minute window again that opens at 10:09 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, the launch coverage from SpaceX will begin about 15 minutes prior to launch. So, we will be sometimes going to their feed as well once they start. Just checking into a few things here. A few minutes ago, we should have had Stage 2 RP1 load beginning. That is rocket grade kerosene loading onto Stage 2 now. Into Stage 2, I should say. Now about the boosters for this flight and the stages, I should say. The three first stages, I should say. The two side boosters and the first stage. One will be expendable for today's flight, and the other two stages will land on SpaceX landing zone 2 and 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. Now, one of the side boosters on this mission previously supported SDA 0A, Sarah 2, Transporter 11, and 18 Starlink missions. And the second previously supported launch of the GoZU mission. So, that is a lot of missions for one of the boosters. And I'm surprised they configured the first stage to be a side booster. So, yeah. Give me a sec. No sound from Corey. Okay, I will be checking that. Thank you so much for letting me know. Of course, still learning how to get a few things set up because I'm doing some new things. Alright, let's see if Corey works now. Hello?
Hello. Can they hear me now?
Roger, can you hear Corey now? I believe so.
But let's see. So the two side cores are B1075 and B1072, and then the expendable center core is B1098.
Yeah.
On its first flight, it would appear. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I believe. One of the side boosters, or both the side boosters, have they? I need to look into this side booster for this mission because
B1075 has flown 22 times, and then B1072 has flown twice.
Yeah. So, well, the B1075 got configured into a side booster because it was a first stage.
Yes,
originally.
A Falcon. Yes.
Yeah, back in October 2025, with Starlink Group 11-5. Then I believe operations will start for this mission.
Yeah, and then B1072 has always been a Falcon Heavy side booster, and its first flight, this is its second, its first flight was GoZU, or also known as GOES 19.
Yes.
On June 25th, 2024.
Yeah, I don't think Falcon Heavy launches that much because the last flight was Europa Clipper in 2024.
Yeah.
It hasn't launched in 2025 at all.
Yep.
That is pretty interesting. I did not really quite expect that. But
I mean, if you go to the manifest for it, it does have a good bit more payloads, but I'd be interested to see if any of those get shifted to Starship or anything.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't assume, because I think someone talked about that. I don't know what stream that was, but they were talking about the future Falcon Heavy planned missions that go into Starship. I personally don't think that will happen.
As soon as Falcon Heavy starts, as soon as Starship can really start working, though, I am skeptical about what they will do with Falcon Heavy.
I mean, I'm still not quite sure because I mean, Falcon Heavy is really reliable for launches, so NASA would rather go to a Falcon Heavy than on a newly Starship.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, pretty much.
So
I
I
also think
don't.
if
I'm not
I
sure.
were them, it would be in my best interest to retire it also as soon as possible, too.
Mm, if Starship is
After
reliable and
Starship
works,
is
yes.
done, it's certified to get rid of it.
But I don't see a world where Starship will be the only rocket SpaceX has.
No, not for. They want to keep Falcon flying into the 2030s, mid 2030s.
Yeah. So for sure, Falcon 9. Now, of course, with the Starship program, I mean, they they were pretty fast until the Massey's incident
Yep,
10 months ago, something like that. Where it just all where it was basically a step back, I should say.
big step
Um,
back.
for that was that ship 36?
Yes, I
Yes,
believe so.
ship 36. The upper stage prototype that exploded while preparing for a static fire at the Massey's test site. It was originally supposed to fly on Flight 10, but yeah, I'm
Yep, and then
of course with the step back then.
that means so they only ended up flying three V2 starships, right, instead of four,
No, they flew
because
5 V2s from Flight
five.
7 until, well, I believe if you mean like full V2s, like fully V2s, because I know the booster or ship, not sure, was already V2 when the booster or ship wasn't. Oh no. No, it was from flight 7 till flight 11 was V2s.
So that's four.
5, calculate. 5 Starship launches.
10 minus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11.
If flight 7. Okay. It's time to learn something to American, y'all. Okay. Flight 7 launched. That's 1. Flight 8, 2. Flight 9, 3. Flight 10, 4. Flight 11, 5.
Okay, then.
Yes. So we had five V2 flights, and about 6 V1 flights. Or I should say 5 V1 flights, because technically the first Starship flight was basically, I'm not sure how to call that.
So did they have one for one more though, and instead they just had to?
I mean, I think they had one more V2.
Yeah,
If ship 36 never exploded, I think we would have had a flight 12 V2.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
But yeah. So, but flight 12 at the moment is scheduled for May 2026, which I think could happen, but mm,
and I haven't seen anything to do with HLS besides a nose cone, and That was almost a year ago at this point.
that's scheduled for March 2027.
Yeah, I haven't seen any
So,
development besides a
yeah,
nose cone.
no. Yeah. Maybe they're just trying to keep it a secret, who knows.
I hope that's the case because you're all from the pen right now.
Yeah. I would rather be the case that it's a secret than not at all, cuz if nothing is happening, that's just shameful.
Yeah. I do also wonder if there is a payload coming that is going to use the Falcon Heavy extended fairing
Falcon Heavy extend.
because they have built a few at this point,
I might be
and those
dumb
are
here,
only
but has
about,
there ever been an extended fairing launch?
yes, yeah, yes, they've built two, I believe, two sets. So
No,
that's
but has it ever launched
no, not yet.
here? So, but they are planning to.
I
That is
would
interesting.
assume so.
Because with the designs I've seen so far from Falcon Heavy or Falcon 9 at all, with extended fairing, I'm not too much of a fan of it, of how it looks, but that may just be because I've seen Falcon 9 with a regular fairing for so long.
Yeah, so it is for going to be, well, it was for Lunar Gateway, but now they're gonna use it, which I think I already knew about, at least the USSF part, but for USSFs.
Yeah.
So let me go here
Whoa,
for
that's
Falcon.
interesting. Extended fairing for USSF. That must be something then that they're doing. No, okay.
Yeah, so there are 13 total flights planned on Falcon Heavy from now until October of 2028.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm wondering, will that be going to Starship, which I don't assume, but do we think that's going to Starship?
I don't think so at this point. They're moving really slow with Starship, and I don't think V3 has that capability yet. I don't even think they've talked about that.
Because 2027, we are planning for a cargo Starship rocket launch from Launch Complex 39A launching Superbird 9. And then after will be a Starlab space station in 2028. Of course, with Starship launches scheduled before that. And, first quarter 2028, an HLS crewed lunar demo.
Yeah, that is possible.
That would be crazy if that was 2028. I would for sure say 2029
But
or at least late 2028 at its earliest.
so,
Because good.
however, eight of these, eight of these are USSF payloads, and I know for a fact that two of them are already being configured for Falcon Heavy, those being Griffin 1, and
Yeah, because we have
Astrobiotic
there's
for
still
Mission
two
3.
Falcon Heavy launches left for 2026. The Roman Space Telescope and the
Yes,
Griffin
Roman
Mission
Space
1.
Telescope will be next, and then Griffin Mission 1.
Yes. So that's pretty interesting, I would say, because that's two launches 2026. We had no launch at all in 2025. And we have a ton of USSF and a few NROL. Um, and then in 2028, of course, the ExoMars Rosalind Franklin rover. Yeah. Yeah.
Correct. But beyond that, truly beyond that, I think its time is limited beyond that.
Yeah. I mean, time will tell, I guess. Yeah. We cannot really say much because we don't really know what's going on at all for
I
many
mean,
of
I
these.
think the thing that we know brings Falcon Heavy back is its payload bearing size. Um,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's real. I mean, it can do the mission with the weight requirement, but its payload fairing um is not wide enough for several payloads.
Yeah. I'm int- very interesting to see extended fairing launches as well.
Yeah, I think that will be right now for some of the USSF payloads. If that does go through, they need that. So I'm not sure, but they do have
But
them.
is every USSF payload different at this point?
It's hard to tell which ones aren't. I mean, of course, we have
Because if one
speculation and things.
launches without an extended fairing, one launches with an extended fairing from both USSF, then something must be going on over there at the
They don't.
USSF.
They do not always say what is on the USSF
No,
flights.
of course, but question marks raised, I would say.
Yeah, that's when you turn to the investigators online, people like that. So
Yeah.
that's how I was able to find the last one that they launched pretty easily, actually.
Hmm.
Even
Wow.
when they didn't publish for contracts.
I also believe that SpaceX is going live soon with their coverage. Now, we're not going to listen into their coverage. If you want to listen into their coverage, be my guest. But I will be only showing just a few views and then going ahead with my own stuff. Because we're continuing with our cameras and our feed.
Good.
Indeed. Okay. Just getting a few things set up here. If the countdown is correct. Yes, countdown is correct. Always checking your stuff before. Hey, they finally placed the camera correctly. I'm proud of SpaceX.
So this thing, after it launches, it will be in space for 4 hours and 57 minutes before
Yeah.
separate.
That's pretty long, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go see if I can see the trajectory.
They're still working on weather conditions. Like they're still keeping an eye on it.
Oh, yeah.
But it continues to be go at this point. I'm hearing. That sounds good. But they are keeping an eye on weather, so which I would assume. You don't want it to go wrong. They're now at the moment showing a video of ViaSat here.
Yes, I'm not sure about payload fairings. How many times those have flown at this point?
Yeah, that's a big question mark, I would say. For the people in the chat, let me go to them. We have just a few. We called out Roger on audio check. He said that was good. And we have, yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce that name, but the last number is 4833. Congratulations, SpaceX Falcon Heavy double booster landing with ViaSat-3 F3. Yeah, still needs to launch. And a good morning from GJN. I'm just gonna call you. Good morning from. Is that correct? Is my chat just bugging out? Diamond Bar, California, USA. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to the other viewers as well for joining us today on the live coverage of Falcon Heavy as we prepare to see it fly in about 13 minutes and 20 seconds from now. Here's a video from SpaceX. Now, we're not listening into the coverage, but if you guys want to listen into the coverage, you can head over at Twitter/X on the SpaceX account for live coverage from them. We're just bringing here coverage from more details about future launches as well, as we just talked about with the coming USSF launches on the Falcon Heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Now, also to mention, soon we'll have one of the co-founder of ThatSpaceDogeGuy, will be coming up here shortly. That will be
Hello.
Cadastro or Caden. And right as I say his name, he
Hello.
is here. Welcome.
There we go. Sorry. There we go. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. Let me just fix my audio because it's.
But I was
What did you say?
I was still setting up.
We've been live for 31 minutes.
Oh.
Introduce yourself to the stream.
I am Cad. I am my co-founder of ThatSpaceDogeGuy.
Well, glad to have you here today. Likewise to Corey as well. We were just talking about just a minute ago about the future Falcon Heavy launches coming up and a few with extended fairing on USSF. And I'm still wondering what is going on over there?
Like what? Wait, what? Like what's going on over there?
Yeah, the USSF side of things. Because if one launch from USSF is going to be with short fairing and one is going to be long fairing, there's some secret stuff behind it.
There's a good chance that we can have a good idea of what it is via
giant telescope, maybe.
Notes and contracts.
Who knows at this point?
A giant long telescope that can spy on Corey's mom's house.
Yeah, that's possible.
Probably Corey's sister would be better.
Oh yeah, Corey's sister. Sorry, Corey's sister.
Yeah, that would be much better. Right, Corey?
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Don't ask questions, shout. Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. This is gonna be exciting to watch. Wow.
Yeah, indeed.
We are currently 90% go for launch. Skies look good.
Yeah. Let's hope it flies, everyone.
Hey, don't jinx it.
Knock on wood, everyone. A lot of my tables from.
Look at that. There's Falcon Heavy, the most beautiful rocket ever made.
Caden, don't rage me.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't.
Falcon Heavy was pretty cool. I like base Falcon.
I mean, Falcon Heavy. I think that is one of the first launches. Nah, no, that's not true. Because I've seen CRS launches, CRS 1 and stuff. But this is one of the rockets that I actually liked and actually tried to remake and watch on Roblox. Bit off topic, but it's still. I remember one game where that was so realistic. Like the entire VAB was so realistic. Like where the rocket was built. I don't remember the game name because I don't think it's out there anymore. But
oh wow.
Yeah,
with the realistic cool. First time. Or was it just damn realistic?
No, it was actually damn realistic. It was actually like almost 1-to-1. If they just made the lighting realistic instead of soft, I think it would be like groundbreaking.
God. Yeah.
But that was 2018. Imagine that game was made in 2018.
Oh God.
Why do they have a Falcon Heavy mini thing? Oh my God.
What do you mean a Falcon Heavy mini thing? What are you talking about?
No, they had like a mini Falcon Heavy in their hands, like actually mini. Oh, look at Starman.
Look at Starman.
That was from the first ever Falcon Heavy launch, which I watched live in bed.
I didn't watch it. School.
What? You had school? Boo!
Yeah.
Boo!
Where's Jesse?
That's a good question.
I wonder where Jess. She's dead.
Where'd she go?
What? No, okay, you can't say that.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday. Dude, it was at like 12:45 p.m. Dude, the Falcon Heavy test flight on like a Tuesday.
We're not gonna ask.
Sorry.
Posting.
Okay, fine.
Because personal life, I don't like to talk about that.
And there's children in the chat.
Oh yeah, of course. We don't want anyone to. Anyway, continuing with today's launch here. Let me actually see the steps because I wanted to discuss that with chat earlier, but I forgot to. Coming up here in about 50 seconds is engine chill. Now, I think you can explain what engine chill basically means for the viewers.
The they chill down the engines to prepare them for the massive amount of heat they'll get during launch. I don't know what else you want me to say.
No, I'm just like the worst at explaining,
Do,
so I
do you
would
know why
go.
they chill it down though?
To prevent the engine from going boom.
Corey's asking great questions. Amazing. And then at T-minus 4 minutes and 30 seconds, we'll have strong back retract, and you will see those clamp arms open, and then the entire strong back will go back. Now, at Vandenberg in California, the strong back actually goes all the way, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Well, how many degrees? I have no idea. 45 degrees or something?
I forget it,
Nice.
but it leans way further back.
Yes. We know, I think, for the people that have seen it in Vandenberg, the strong back leans way further back than here in Florida and Cape Canaveral. And you'll see here, if you have seen only launches in Vandenberg, you're about to see a great difference here in a few minutes.
I believe they also look different as well.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think one is more gray than the other, but I might be wrong.
This one, it doesn't really have much of a. It's like Slick 40, doesn't have much covers on it. Like, it's basically bare, I believe.
Yeah. I think so. It's like hard to explain, but I think for the people that have seen those launches, they know what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Now, engine chill has started a minute ago, so that is going well.
And the engines are chilling down so they don't go boom.
Yeah, they don't go boom, so they don't go boom. Yeah, that's a great.
That's a
example.
great analogy. We don't want them to go boom.
No, that would be very bad.
Yeah, that would be very bad.
I would be very sad, and I think ViaSat would be very mad.
Yeah. ViaSat would be. We would all be sad, and ViaSat would be mad, and SpaceX would be bad.
Sad. Yeah.
SpaceX is still getting paid though, so
For no reason.
Can we still get a double tracking, like a tracking shot at landing zone 40? Could you tell the boys to do that?
Going right ahead.
Tell them to move the cameras towards Slick 40. See if we can get a video of the landing.
Do you specially want Slick 40, or do you also find it okay if it's LZ2 or LZ2?
LZ2 is farther away. We would probably get a better shot with that one.
I'll go ahead
With Slick 40.
Through
you want me to tell
Discord chat. No, I can tell him from Discord chat.
Okay.
No,
just tell him to try chat. Just tell him to face the camera towards Slick 40.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have to be even tracking.
Will you take over the countdown for launch? Just a question. Like take over commentary?
Yes, I'll take off with
So, actually, I did forget to talk about this, but because it's spending so long in space, it does have the gray band for the second stage. And that's
yes, that is correct.
Thermal protection.
That is needed, for protection.
Yes, and I actually realized recently that it was actually not first used on Falcon Heavy's return to flight.
Oh.
Yeah, it was used before on Falcon 9. Yeah. I can't remember what launch, but it was used before.
All right, we now see the clamps open. Let me show that on the screen. There you go. And we hear a helicopter.
Oh, we hear a helicopter. Why is there... Oh, God, I don't like... Is that weather good? There's a cloud right over us.
I hope it's good.
I'm not liking it. It's not comfortable with me. It's just not comfortable. If I don't see any sunshine, that makes me worried.
Yeah, one time it was raining once when...
Yeah, I remember that. I believe Corey was there as well for that.
It started raining.
Yeah, it started raining. That was actually funny.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Yeah, but and they kept counting down. They aborted it. How many seconds?
Until T-minus 30 seconds. I was flipping off. That was insane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a great time.
Did you tell the boys?
Yes.
Okay, just tell me if they agree.
They're thinking about it because I don't think
That
they're really a
was.
fan of it.
I don't know if they even could have gone in that.
They
I'm
need
just
to
telling.
face the camera towards Slick 40, which is to the right.
Yeah,
I
I'm
believe
trying my
right.
best. Okay, Corey. I mean, game. I'm trying my best.
Okay.
I want them.
Are you gonna switch over towards our cameras during launch?
Yes, yes. All good, all good. Because this is delayed by like a few seconds, so. Because we have the best
Ooh.
cameras ever. Trust.
It's not too long of a delay, but yes.
It's like, let me see. Oh, it's 5 seconds now, so.
Right now it says, yeah.
Stage 2 lock to load complete, I'm hearing now. That's good news.
Yay.
Now we're about 1 minute and 35 seconds. And in about 30 seconds from now, will be Falcon Heavy in startup. And then 15 seconds later, go for launch, call out.
Yeah.
And that's when things are
Let's
starting to
go.
get real. Because when you get that go for launch, call out, you know, we go.
Okay, I'll take over here.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, so we're coming here for T-minus 1 minute to go on our current cameras. Currently T-minus 1 minute to go until Falcon Heavy launches ViaSat-3 toward a geostationary orbit. Waiting for that final go for launch from the SpaceX flight director. We are go for launch. Okay. T-minus 30 seconds. 20. 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Stand by for ignition. We have ignition and liftoff of Falcon Heavy with ViaSat-3. Go Falcon Heavy, go ViaSat. Oh God, wow, look at that. We got telemetry of all core stages. That's beautiful.
Oh, the sound as well. Here it comes. Oh my God. That is loud.
We got tracking shots. We got tracking shots here from our boys.
No, absolutely. We only got sound for some reason.
What? Camera broke for last second. Oh my God, we're so sorry everyone. The boys fricked this up right now.
Yeah, that's why China.
We are so
Chinese
sorry.
cameras are better. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, look at telemetry though. We hit
Yeah.
all 3.
Oh, the camera's black. Oh no.
Uh-oh, God. Falcon Heavy cursed us. Oh no. This is not what we wanted. Oh, there we go.
Oh my God. We actually got views. We actually
Wow, they got a team.
Yes! They fixed it.
They tried. Oh my God.
Let's see if
There
we
you
can get
see.
tracking shots of the side boosters landing. Let's see if the boys can pull this off.
Oh my God.
Yes. A Falcon Heavy. So when's Vico supposed to happen again?
Bico, 2 minutes, 21 seconds. So 20 seconds.
So yeah, 20 seconds away from the first for the Bico and booster engine cutoff. The booster will head towards landing zone 40 and LZ2.
Oh, what an amazing sight.
I don't like
Wow.
that. That shot looks interesting. Oh God! Engine out! Engine out!
No way.
Oh wow.
Oh no!
Wow.
No! No!
What is happening today? Oh my God! Booster
I've
separation.
never seen that.
There's
they
no
caught it.
way this is happening.
Oh God! Are we gonna get a booster offshore diver? No!
No
No!
way.
No!
No way.
No
So is that
way.
engine? Were those 2 engine outs planned or not?
I don't
I think
so.
one of the engines went out, so I think they had to shut down one of the other engines to compensate. What was that? I don't think that was normal. I don't think that was normal.
No way, man. What is happening today?
So if you look, it would be the exact opposite side. So maybe that is the case. Wow.
God.
That was not supposed to happen.
I hope that
Oh.
wasn't a glitch.
Oh my days, man. My heart shook when I saw that.
I think they can compensate though.
They
have
probably
built-in
can.
I hope that was planned.
Yeah, no.
I don't think so.
Never have I seen them do that.
That looked very off.
Can the boys get to LZ40?
And they're slowly panning down. And there we go. We've stage separation.
Yeah.
They're very excited about stage separation.
Maybe the engine will because they shut down at the exact same time.
Yes.
Maybe it was just a glitch. Because Falcon Heavy would not do that.
Either it was a
No.
glitch or it was an automatic rescue system. Like that one engine actually cut off. They're going to LC40, by the way.
Yes, they're going to LT40. Let's go. Let's see. Can they track stage 1? Not stage 1. The the booster. Just one of the side boosters. Yes. Now we just wait. Yes, they're finally listening.
They'll get it.
Okay.
They listen.
Coming up on stage 1 re-entry burn. No. Woo. I don't like that engine out though. That scared me.
I know, mate, but I think if it wasn't planned, they probably had like an automatic rescue system where another engine cut off to compensate. That would make sense.
It's intention. The engine.
It
cut off
would, but I
intentional.
also don't. There's part of me that also wouldn't understand.
I believe the engine cutoff was for. I believe the engine cutoff was for separation of the boosters, so they separated.
That could be.
Because they're not going to LZ40. They're not going to lane zone 1, 2. They're going to LZ40 and LZ2.
It could.
Oh, the space mouse is back. Look, the space mouse is back, and he looks like he's doing something interesting. The space mouse. Look at that. Look at the engine.
The space mouse. What are you doing?
He's trying to make babies. I'm sorry. I had to.
Come on, man.
I had to. I had to.
You did not have to.
I did have to. Ooh. Can the boys get entry burn shot?
Please.
The boys get an entry burn shot or no?
No, they're still stuck on. Is the camera again out or am I tripping?
I don't know. We'll see. Let's try to get
entry burn is literally 3 seconds.
Will we be able to see the I'll say the song boom?
Oh, there's entry burn. Okay,
There you
the cam
go.
might be looking for it now. Oh wow, look at this.
Please. It looks like it's heading to the Space Coast.
Yeah, that's normal thing.
Oh god.
Come
Okay,
on,
do the boys got a shot of the booster, or are
No,
we
what are
just
we
gonna wait
doing?
till landing bird?
What is happening?
Let the boys do their
The
thing.
camera's still working. Oh, they're just waiting until it comes into view.
Yeah, probably just waiting for it to come in. It's probably hard to track a booster going this fast. Oh
This
god,
is-
that tracking shot from SpaceX is beautiful.
Holy crap.
Wow, SpaceX. Wow, way to show off your work. Blue Origin, take notes.
Blue Origin,
Okay,
take notes.
switch to the boys here. Landing burn here in a few seconds. Come on, baby. Landing burn!
I'm just keeping the 2 views up.
Baby. Boys, do something! Oh god.
Haven't seen this in a long
no.
time.
We just see clouds!
What is happening?
No.
Oh.
Did someone block
I mean, it landed. The Falcons have landed. What is happening?
Okay, everybody, now let's sit here and talk for the next 5 hours.
No. No.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long time. 4 hours and 57 minutes after.
Okay, so we didn't get views of the booster. Oh, there it is! You saw the smoke. Okay, the
smoke
boys
there.
need to tell the boys to look at the booster that just landed. Tell them to go a little bit to the left and down.
I think
The
they're off the
booster
camera.
landed.
They're probably away from the camera. Normally they
You
would
mean they're
have
away
by
from
now.
the camera?
What a horrible time today. Anyway. Okay,
The
they're
boys
actually going
the
live
boys
for the
failed
4 hours.
today.
They're actually going live for the next 4
Wow.
hours.
Damn, I feel bad for all the commentators.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, the camera's off. Oh my days. Ooh. That was sour.
Okay, boy.
We're going to have a meeting in a few hours. Me and the boys.
No, I'm gonna go on with my friend.
Well. Either Corey, you actually want to talk for 4 hours, or we're gonna end the coverage.
I can't.
Yeah, no, I can't.
No, yeah, I was gonna say. Well,
Okay,
I think
so do you want me to do the closure?
you can do the closure. It was nice.
Okay. Okay, so we'd like to thank you for joining. I'd like to also thank Corey and Aiden for allowing me to be on today. Corey, you want to say your final goodbye?
Thank you very much for having me. As always, I enjoy it.
And Aiden, you want to say your goodbye?
Yeah, it was great being here today, broadcasting the launch, and it was also great having you two here today.
Yes, and I'd like to thank the viewers for joining us for today's TSDG webcast. And we will see you next time. Thank you, and good night.
Flight boosted ignition and liftoff. 10 секунд. Параметры системы управления ракетой с телефона.
Liftoff.